Meet the most capable CR-V Honda has ever dreamed of. The all-new CR-V Trail Sport Hybrid. With all-terrain tires and available enhanced traction control, it's built for wherever the day takes you. Heated front seats and a heated steering wheel? Ideal for winter drives and crisp early starts. And with generous cargo space, it's ready for big gear and even bigger getaways. The CR-V Trail Sport Hybrid. Learn more at honda.com/CRV.
On WhatsApp, no one can see or hear your personal messages. Whether it's a voice call, message, or sending a password. To WhatsApp, it's all just this. So whether you're sharing the streaming password in the family chat or trading those late-night voice messages that could basically become a podcast, your personal messages stay between you, your friends, and your family. No one else. Not even us. WhatsApp. Message privately with everyone.
Hey, it's Ryan Reynolds here from Mint Mobile. Now, I was looking for fun ways to tell you that Mint's offer of unlimited premium wireless for $15 a month is back. So I thought it would be fun if we made $15 bills. But it turns out that's very illegal. So there goes my big idea for the commercial. Give it a try at mintmobile.com/switch.
Upfront payment of $45 for 3-month plan, equivalent to $15 per month required. New customer offer for first 3 months only. Speed slow after 35 gigabytes if network's busy. Taxes and fees extra. See mintmobile.com.
Does it ever feel like you're a marketing professional just speaking into the void? Well, with LinkedIn ads, you can know you're reaching the right decision makers. You can even target buyers by job title, industry, company, seniority, skills. Wait, did I say job title yet? Get started today and see how you can avoid the void and reach the right buyers with LinkedIn ads. We'll even give you a $100 credit on your next campaign. Get started at linkedin.com/results. Terms and conditions apply.
This episode is brought to you by Polestar. There's only one true way to experience the all-electric luxury SUV Polestar 3, and that's to take a test drive. It can go from 0 to 60 in as little as 4.8 seconds with the dynamic handling of a sports car. But to truly understand how it commands the road, you need to be behind the wheel. Up to 350 miles of range, the 3D surround sound system by Bowers & Wilkins. It's all something you have to experience to believe. So book your test drive for Polestar 3 today at polestar.com.
If you went on a road trip and you didn't stop for a Big Mac or drop a crispy fry between the car seats or use your McDonald's bag as a placemat, then that wasn't a road trip. It was just a really long drive. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
At participating McDonald's.
Making the most of workplace missteps. Abstract. This article provides a comprehensive framework for turning workplace mistakes into opportunities for growth and strengthening one's organizational reputation. Drawing on scholarly literature and the author's extensive consulting and academic research experience, the brief outlines a step-by-step approach, including quickly acknowledging the error, analyzing root causes, developing a thoughtful remediation plan, communicating transparently with affected parties, and reflecting on lessons learned to incorporate into one's professional practice going forward. Written in a conversational, practitioner-focused style with real-world industry examples, the framework empowers professionals to navigate mistakes with courage, humility, and a commitment to continuous improvement, positioning themselves as trusted, adaptable, and indispensable members of their organizations. In the high-stakes world of professional work, it's inevitable that we'll all make mistakes at some point. Whether it's a miscalculated financial projection, a missed deadline, or an error in client communication, these moments can feel crushing, but they don't have to be career-defining. In fact, with the right approach, workplace mistakes can become opportunities for growth, strengthening your professional reputation and deepening your value to your organization. I've had the privilege of studying how top-performing professionals navigate these delicate situations. Through my research, I've identified a framework for turning workplace missteps into catalysts for success. In this article, I'll share the insights I've gleaned, grounding them in scholarly literature and illustrating them through real-world industry examples. My aim is to provide you with a roadmap for managing mistakes effectively and emerging stronger than before. Acknowledge the mistake quickly and transparently. The first step in recovering from a workplace mistake is to confront it head-on. Research shows that the longer an error goes unaddressed, the more damage it can do to one's credibility and the organization's trust. Smith et al. 2018. Avoid the temptation to sweep the issue under the rug or downplay its significance. Instead, take responsibility and communicate the details of the mistake proactively. As leadership expert Bren Brown, 2018, notes, owning our story and loving ourselves through that process is the bravest thing we'll ever do. By acknowledging the error openly, you demonstrate integrity, self-awareness, and a commitment to addressing the issue, all qualities that tend to engender respect from colleagues and managers.
Running a business comes with a lot of what-ifs, but luckily there's a simple answer to them. Shopify. It's the commerce platform behind millions of businesses, including Thrive Cosmetics and Momofuku, and it'll help you with everything you need. From website design and marketing to boosting sales and expanding operations, Shopify can get the job done and make your dream a reality. Turn those what-ifs into... Sign up for your $1 per month trial at shopify.com/special offer.
This episode is brought to you by Blink, an Amazon company. Think you're ready for Prime Day? With up to 50% off Blink Smart Security, you will be. With crisp HD video, real-time alerts, and two-way talk, you'll know the moment your packages arrive. Save big on Blink Smart Security, starting at just $19.99 with the Blink Mini 2 plug-in camera. Shop now at amazon.com/blink.
This transparent approach can be particularly impactful when the mistake involves a client or external stakeholder. Studies have found that clients are more likely to maintain trust in a professional who takes responsibility for an error than one who tries to cover it up or shift blame. Johnson & Client's calculation is pale. Analyze the root causes. Once you've taken accountability for the mistake, the next step is to conduct a thorough root cause analysis. Research in organizational psychology highlights the importance of this step, as it allows you to uncover the systemic factors that contributed to the error, rather than just addressing the superficial symptoms. Reason 1990. Begin by reflecting on the specific circumstances surrounding the mistake. Was there a breakdown in communication? A lack of clarity around roles and responsibilities? An unrealistic timeline or resource constraints? Studies show that mistakes are often the result of complex, interacting factors, rather than a single point of failure. Decker, 2006, by mapping out the causal chain, you can identify the systemic vulnerabilities that need to be addressed. For example, let's consider the case of a marketing team that missed a critical deadline for a major campaign launch. Upon further investigation, they may discover that the root causes included insufficient coordination between the creative and production teams, unclear approval processes leading to bottlenecks, unrealistic timelines set by leadership without input from the team. Armed with this deeper understanding, the team can then develop targeted solutions to prevent similar mistakes in the future, such as implementing regular cross-functional check-ins, streamlining the review and approval workflow, advocating for more realistic timelines based on team capacity. Develop a thoughtful remediation plan. With the root causes identified, the next step is to develop a thoughtful remediation plan. Research on organizational resilience emphasizes the importance of a proactive, solution-oriented approach in the aftermath of a mistake. Sutcliffe and Voges, 2003. This involves not only addressing the immediate impact of the error, but also implementing measures to mitigate future risk. Begin by outlining the specific steps you will take to correct the mistake and its consequences. This may involve reworking deliverables, refunding fees, or repairing damaged relationships. Studies have shown that a comprehensive, transparent remediation plan can go a long way in rebuilding trust and goodwill. Tomlinson and Mayer, 2009. Additionally, consider what systemic changes you can implement to prevent similar mistakes from occurring. This might include updating policies and procedures, investing in new tools or technologies, or enhancing training and support for your team. Research suggests that organizations that foster a culture of learning around mistakes are better equipped to turn them into opportunities for improvement. Cannon and Edmondson, 2005. For instance, let's return to the case of the marketing team that missed their campaign launch deadline. In addition to reworking the campaign materials and communicating the delay to stakeholders, the team might also implement a new project management software to improve coordination and visibility. Revise the approval process to include more defined checkpoints and decision-making criteria. Conduct a team-wide training on managing competing priorities and navigating challenging timelines. By taking a comprehensive, proactive approach to remediation, you demonstrate your commitment to addressing the issue and your desire to prevent its recurrence. Communicate transparently and constructively. Throughout the remediation process, it's crucial to maintain open and transparent communication with all affected parties. Research in the field of organizational communication underscores the importance of responsiveness, empathy, and a solutions-focused mindset in these situations. Mazzi and Ravazani, 2011. Begin by acknowledging the mistake directly and expressing your sincere regret. Avoid defensive language or attempts to shift blame. Instead, focus on conveying your understanding of the impact the error has had and your commitment to making things right. Studies have shown that individuals are more likely to respond positively to mistakes when they perceive the responsible party as authentic, remorseful, and genuinely invested in resolution. Lewicki and Bunker, 1996. By approaching the situation with humility and a constructive spirit, you can help mitigate any lingering resentment or mistrust. It's also important to keep all stakeholders informed of your remediation efforts and progress. Research suggests that regular, transparent updates can help reassure affected parties and maintain their confidence in your ability to address the issue. Schwager and Denisi, 1991. This may involve scheduled check-ins, written progress reports, or even face-to-face meetings, depending on the scale and severity of the mistake. For example, let's return to the financial advisor who made an error in a client's investment portfolio. In addition to promptly notifying the client of the mistake, the advisor might schedule a meeting to discuss the error in detail and outline the steps being taken to correct it. Provide weekly updates on the progress of the remediation efforts. Offer to waive any fees or penalties associated with the error as a gesture of goodwill. By maintaining open, honest, and constructive communication throughout the process, you can help rebuild trust and confidence, even in the wake of a significant mistake. Reflect and incorporate lessons learned. The final step in managing a workplace mistake effectively is to reflect on the experience and incorporate the lessons learned. Research in the field of organizational learning highlights the importance of this step, as it allows individuals and teams to develop the adaptive capacity needed to navigate future challenges. Argyris and N. 1978. Begin by taking the time to thoughtfully review the entire process, from the initial acknowledgement of the error to the implementation of the remediation plan. Consider what went well, what could have been improved, and what you would do differently next time. Studies have shown that this kind of structured reflection can lead to meaningful insights and a heightened awareness of one's own decision-making biases and blind spots. Kolb, 1984. It's also valuable to solicit feedback from others involved in the process, such as colleagues, managers, or external stakeholders. Research suggests that incorporating diverse perspectives can lead to a richer understanding of the mistake and its broader organizational implications. Edmondson, 1999. Finally, document the key takeaways and lessons learned, and develop a plan for incorporating them into your professional practice going forward. This may involve updating personal or team playbooks, revising standard operating procedures, or scheduling regular check-ins to reinforce the new learnings. For example, let's return to the marketing team that missed their campaign launch deadline. After the remediation process, the team might hold a debrief session to reflect on what went well, what could have been improved, and what they learned. Solicit feedback from the creative and production teams, as well as the client, to gain a more holistic understanding of the experience. Document the key lessons learned, such as the importance of building in more buffer time, enhancing cross-functional coordination, and involving stakeholders in timeline development. Incorporate these lessons into the team's project management practices and ensure they are regularly reviewed and reinforced. By embracing the opportunity to learn and grow from the experience, you can turn a workplace mistake into a powerful catalyst for professional development and organizational improvement. Conclusion: navigating the aftermath of a workplace mistake can be a daunting prospect, but it also presents a unique opportunity for growth and strengthening your professional reputation. By approaching the situation with transparency, thoughtfulness, and a solutions-oriented mindset, you can not only address the immediate issue, but also cultivate the resilience and adaptability needed to thrive in the dynamic, high-stakes world of modern work. Through my research and consulting experience, I've seen firsthand how professionals who effectively manage workplace mistakes can emerge stronger, more credible, and more valuable to their organizations. By following the framework outlined in this research, brief acknowledging the mistake, analyzing the root causes, developing a remediation plan, communicating transparently, and reflecting on lessons learned, you too can turn potential setbacks into springboards for success. Remember, mistakes are an inevitable part of the professional journey. What matters most is how you respond to them. By embracing these experiences with courage, humility, and a commitment to continuous improvement, you can not only overcome the immediate challenge, but also position yourself as a trusted, adaptable, and indispensable member of your organization.